What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Minute Channel. And today I have my first impression slash chill you by The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So this game just came out a couple of days ago, meaning a day 2 days ago, yeah, and it's awesome. I'm enjoying it so much, and everything is so good about it. So should you buy it? If you're a Legend of Zelda fan, yes. If this is your first Legend of Zelda, I don't know if you will enjoy this one as much, because this one is kind of like its own contained little story. Even though all of them are their own contained little stories, this one particularly feels like more like a pocket edition of Legend of Zelda, not in the sense of scale, but in the sense of the way that it feels and it looks and everything like that. But let's go ahead and get started with everything. So Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is different from the other Legend of Zelda. This was a game that came out for the Game Boy. I actually got to play this one on the Game Boy Advance. I think it was the color version of the Game Boy Color one, or the Game Boy original one for the Game Boy Color or whatever. So I actually vividly remember this game, at least the first maybe hour or two, which I played about 5 or 6 hours already of the game, and it's really fun just playing through it. It's kind of funny, you know when you watch a show maybe like 10 years ago and then you rewatch the show again, or maybe you rewatch like a remake version of it or something like that, and a lot of the things just feel so familiar and so similar, but at the same time it feels new and different. That's exactly how it feels over here. I feel like this is such a good remake for the franchise. I think that if they are able to remake with this kind of quality, with this kind of style, or maybe just different styles to it, the style they chose for is almost like if somebody went and said, I'm going to make a small little plastic Toyland area, but Legend of Zelda themed, and everything just looks so plasticky and Legend of Zelda looking little toys and that kind of stuff. It just fits really well with the style and everything like that. It has a distinctive style. The music was really well arranged for that toy looking world and everything like that. Everybody just feels so interesting and everything. So the way that it looks is just fantastic. It also looks really super high definition quality. There's this filter that is around the game itself, so when you're walking around or anything like that, you see the background is faded, but the actual part of your character where it's moving is completely detailed and stuff like that. So I feel like they did that in order to kind of like not have the entire world just be HD the entire time, but it also has a stylistic part to it. It actually reminds me a little bit of this other game, the Octopath Traveler, because they also did the same kind of style where the character was walking in a specific area and everything else was kind of like a little bit faded out. That kind of style is really cool for games of that scale, or that type of gameplay and everything, you know, kind of over the top a little bit, because you're able to see everything, but everything just looks so well quality and really well made. And they did such a good job. Nintendo did an amazing job remaking this game. If they are able to remake games with this kind of quality, the kind of style and everything like that, then definitely they should go ahead and remake some of the really old ones like Legend of Zelda 2 or the first one, or you know, some of the other ones out there, because they have done such an amazing job just kind of bringing these games together, and it's just so well done. I'm really impressed with all the work that they did. I am a Legend of Zelda fan, but I wouldn't say that I'm the biggest Legend of Zelda fan. I enjoy the games for what they are, you know, little adventures, and I really like the character of Link and Zelda, and just the Triforce stuff and everything. And this stuff is actually not in here as much. It's just a contained adventure about Link, about him just being lost in this island that is creepy and weird. Everybody's just kind of a little bit off. There's a lot of references to Mario in this game, and that's something that I remember in the original game. I remember spending a lot of my time in that crane game, which by the way I'm still pretty good at it. You know, I'm really happy that I still got it with it, and I super enjoy just going around and collecting stuff, and then just seeing all this reference to other Nintendo games. Again, Mario, there's just so many stuff about Mario in these games, and it's just a really cool experience. I'm enjoying it myself. If you enjoy this kind of games, you should definitely give it a try. This is something that if you're a fan, you'll definitely appreciate what it is. But that is pretty much it, guys, as far as my first impressions on this game. Again, enjoying it so much. I just want to kind of give you a little bit of what I like and everything. There's nothing that I don't like so far, because this plays pretty much like the other Legend of Zelda games, I think. To an extent, they're all different, but not extremely different, to the sense that you will kind of make them very distinctive from each other. But again, the style and the type of game that it is and everything, it's just a little bit distinctive enough to kind of enjoy it and everything. Super enjoying it so far, guys. And if you haven't, you should definitely get a Switch. If you just like are kind of on the fence to getting a Switch and everything, I think that it's an amazing console, and I do think there's just so many games that they're doing right now for the Switch that they're just really good experiences. I'm really enjoying a lot of the games that they're doing. Actually, one of the lightest games that I reviewed here was a Switch game as well, so I've been getting a lot of hours on my Switch lately. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Just small little video to talk about my impressions on Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Anyway, that is pretty much again. Thanks so much for watching this, and I'll see you next time.